Hi guys, welcome back on VirtuaLee. It's Visual Novel Sunday. We are on week 7, Monday. Let's get right into the story, shall we? I can't believe the weekend went by so quickly. It's the last week of the quarter though, so everyone's busy studying. No big parties or get-togethers or anything. Even Latin House was quiet this weekend while we all finally got to our studies. It's been really nice meeting all these new people, but I can't let that slip me up on my very first college finals. Today's classes were mostly about making sure everyone understood the material on the tests, which basically means tonight is even more studying. As I get to the top of the stairs about to get into my room, I can see Isabella standing in her doorway. She's just staring inside like there's something in there. I get to my own door and she's still standing in her doorway. I'm not sure if I should see what's up or not. Maybe she just wants to be left alone. Then again, maybe it's something I can help with. Hi, Isabella. Is something wrong with your room? Oh, no. Sorry. She seems to go vacant for a moment and then just goes into her room kind of quietly. Now I'm actually a little concerned. No, really, Isabella, what's up? Oh, I'm fine. Look, my final tomorrow is a big one and I've been studying all weekend, you know? And I still don't think I know this stuff. I'm sure you're doing great, Isabella. Hard work always pays off in these sort of situations. You're really sweet to say so, Anne. I think I just need to relax a bit, but with everybody worried about finals, nothing's going on. Heck, even Chad has to study. Apparently, if he fails another class, he's off the football team. Wow, I didn't know there were still athletes like that. Ugh, he needs to clean up his act, but I'm not really with him for his academic prowess. A lot of stress, you know? Yeah, I understand. Well, hell, you're here now, cutie. We can have a party for two. Well, sure, relaxation is important. Let's chat a bit. Isabella flops down on her bed, stretching for a moment, then folding herself over to reach underneath it. When she comes back up, she's holding a bottle of rum. Come on, close the door and come relax with me. We can forget about the pressure for a little while and just have some fun. Oh, or I guess we could take a drink break. I don't know if I want to drink though. I've still got studying of my own to do. What? No, that's what everyone's saying tonight. Come on, I gotta get loose here. What about your test tomorrow? You don't want to be doing it hungover. Isabella drops the bottle on the bed and wanders off to her desk for a moment. I close the door behind me. She returns holding a magic marker. She gives me a come hither stare. Holding the marker at me with one hand, she lifts her shirt up over her belly with the other. Easy. You should know I always have the right answers, especially if you help me get them all over my body. We're going to encourage her to study because that's stupid. No cheating, kids. No cheating. Isabella, come on, cutie, loosen up. It's not about loosening up, Isabella. It's about applying yourself. Do you really think you can't do this? Damn it, Anne, I don't know. Probably. There's a lot riding on my education here. If my grades drop, I lose my scholarship and it's all for nothing. Hey, I understand that. I'm under the same restriction. I don't know, Isabella. I mean, you party all the time, but well, Jess. Isabella looks like she's not sure if she's about to be very mad at me. I don't think you'd be where you are if you couldn't handle it. Do you want to review your material with me? If you doubt yourself, you just need someone to help you see that you're doing great. Yeah, I think you're right, Anne. Sorry, I get a little nervous sometimes. It's hard to imagine you being nervous, honestly. You're so confident and sure of yourself. I heard that not like me in there. You're doing well too, Anne. Keep it up. For now, though, let's get some studying done. For the next few hours, we run over Isabella's studies. She actually knows her stuff really well. I'm totally going to ace this test. Darn right you are. Isabella comes over and gives me a big hug. Thanks for the pep talk, cutie. She gives me a quick peck on the cheek as I hug her back. Then I head out and back to my room. The next day, after her test, she's beaming from ear to ear. I'm so happy for her. If she applied more of her attention on her brain than her outfits, I think she'd do pretty okay. Week 7, Tuesday. I think that does it. I don't think I could be any more ready for finals. I'm actually not sure what to do with myself now. Hey, Anne, you have a second. I could use a bit of help. Oh, Dominic, good timing. I was just finishing up. Are you sure I'm not interrupting? If you've got studying to do, I won't get in the way. No, I'm fine. So what's up? I got behind in grading papers. I need some help to get them done before tomorrow. They're for finals, so it has to be done quick. Sure, Dominic. I've got time now. I appreciate it, Anne. I get up and we go over to Dominic's room. As I sit down, he slaps a pile of papers in front of me. Okay, so this was part multiple choice, part essay problem solving. I'll take care of the essay portion. Take this answer sheet and just do the multiple choice stuff. That'll make things go faster. Sure, sounds easy enough. Thanks. I appreciate you helping me. His cheeks color a little and he looks away from me, getting started on his own stack of papers. We both start off rather quietly. It's not hard to compare the filled-in bubbles to the answer sheet, mostly a matter of putting one on top of the other and marking the differences. Dominic gets a bit absorbed in his work, not even really looking at what I'm doing anymore. Let's try to learn more about Dominic. I wonder if Dominic really needed my help or if this was maybe an excuse. Well, either way, I am pretty curious about him. It couldn't hurt to just talk. So, how'd you fall behind? You're pretty good about this stuff normally, aren't you? Dominic is still distracted by his own papers. It seemed like he only half hears me. Oh, raid ran later than it should have. Damn DPS screwing around like always. A raid? Oh, you play MMOs. Oh, geez. I hadn't meant to mention that. It's okay. I dabbled in a couple MMOs back in high school. Both my parents said they took too much attention. Tell me about yours. Sure. I can talk in grade. You know the basics, right? Well, I main tank for my guild. The boss we were fighting last night required the DPS to actually watch what they were doing, which they weren't. We probably wiped out about 16 times. It was extremely frustrating, and I just went to bed when we were done, so now I'm behind. I wasn't in them long enough to learn all the language, but you get the boss's attention for your group of friends, but the people who stab hard weren't stabbing hard enough. Is that right? More like the boss was trying to kill them too, even though I had its attention, but they weren't dodging like they should have. Ah, I get it. I'm surprised you like that sort of thing. I'd have thought that they were too frivolous for you. Oh no, there is a lot to be organized for a guild, and as the main tank, I'm usually telling everyone the best strategies and actions to use to take down our enemies. It's a lot of fun actually, and the teamwork feels nice when you can get it down. It actually sounds like fun. I mostly only played console games when I was younger. Maybe I should try one of these out. No, I'd say your parents were right. They're a lot of fun, but they can actually suck your time away. You're probably better off focusing on your studies. Well, at least not while finals are going on. We both chuckle at that as we finish up grading our papers. It's kind of nice to see another side of you, Dominic. I wouldn't have thought you'd enjoy games like that. And I wouldn't have thought you'd have understood it. It seems like there aren't many gamers around this college. I'm glad you didn't say because you're a girl, but yeah, I'm thinking of getting a console for my room if I ever have enough spare cash. If you do, invite me by. I'll bet I could whip you at any fighting game you buy. Good luck, chump. Thanks for your help, Anne. I really appreciate you helping out and keeping me company. He gives me a quick hug of appreciation as we head out of his room. Together, we head down to the kitchen to grab some food, continuing to talk about games we used to play as we go. Week 7, Thursday. I can't believe all my finals are done. That was grueling. Winter break is set to start after this week. Apparently, there are makeup finals on Friday before they officially end the quarter. That just means I get to spend Thanksgiving with my new roommates. Everyone's pretty happy about their tests being over. Even if we bombed a test, we're all just happy to have them over with. Most of us sleep in today, catching up on the sleep we'd been missing for the last few days of studying. Since Sally and Rakesh are doing the cooking, The rest of us took the opportunity to watch some movies. I can't think of the last time the whole house got together like this. It's kind of nice. I can't believe how nice everyone has been. We are all gathered on the couch and it's like we've known each other for ages. I'm pretty happy right now. Hey, Anne, Max, one of you want to come in here and give us a hand real quick? Everything okay in there, right? Oh yeah, it's fine. We just need a little help with some of the cutting. I can go, or were you going to go? You stay out here. I'll help. Okay, come on, Anne. Oh, are you helping us? Thank you, Anne. Okay, I'm trying to put together this lasagna. I have to lay the noodles down. Can you help slice the vegetables? Sure. I pick up a knife and start slicing zucchini. Oh, get these apples as well, please. I am making a stuffing. Okay, I'll get those next. Thank you. Vegetable lasagna, Sally? Yep. Whole wheat noodles, chopped spinach, vegan cream cheese. It's gonna be great. What about you, Rakesh? I remember reading some Indians were vegetarians. No, I am not vegetarian. I don't eat beef though. Oh, interesting. I'm glad we can make a meal that everyone can enjoy. Yes, it's always best to respect everyone's beliefs and choices. I couldn't have said it better, Rakesh. It's so nice to see everyone smiling as we continue to cook. Once I've got all the cooking done, I take the goods to their respective cooks. Oh, thank you, Anne. Here, put those in here. I need to put this into the turkey in a moment. Actually, Anne, could you give me a hand over here? I have to lay the sauce out in good layer so it doesn't get all runny. I'm going to help Sally. Let me help Sally real quick, Rakesh, then I'll help you. I think I can manage. Don't worry about me. Thanks, Anne. Here, you put the veggies in and I'll pour over them. Then we need to do the next layer. Okay, any big plans for winter vacation? Not really. I can't really afford to head home for the holidays, so I'll probably just be around here. Do you miss your family this time of year? A little. I mean, my dad always used to barbecue the turkey. He had a big fire pit and he'd be out there all day. He was devastated when I decided to go vegetarian. He even tried taking me to a turkey farm once. Wow, how'd that go? Not how he expected. He was talking about how ugly they were when I ran in and started trying to hug them. So I probably whined at him for the next 3 days to let me have one as a pet. That's one of the reasons I'm happy to be here with you guys. I don't have to worry about hurting anyone's feelings with my choices. Plus, meeting all of you has been so much fun for me. Well, I'm glad you're one of my roommates. You've been really nice to me. Yeah, you've been pretty fun too. You should come hang out with us more often. You bring a nice energy to the group dynamic. You make a nice counterpoint to some of the others. Some of the other roomies can get a little crazy, huh? Exactly, and it's nice having a calm, centered energy around. You just have to let it out more. Thanks, Sally. I'm looking forward to it. Good. Now help me get this over to the oven. I am also ready. Have we got everything we need? I think so. Let's get it set up and move to the next phase. Together we gather up all the things going into the oven and put them in. For the next several hours, I help Rakesh and Sally in the kitchen, cutting, chopping, snacking. Anne, we cannot cook if you eat all the ingredients. I'm sorry. Finally, after all our hard work, we call the others to get to the table. About time, we are starving out here. Yeah, you can't rush perfection. Yeah, but we can rush whatever you guys were doing. Sally sticks her tongue out at Max as we put the food on the table. That turkey looks delicious, Rakesh. Nice work. Thank you very much. I didn't know you could cook too, Anne. Oh, I was just assisting. These two did all the work. Everyone sits and starts digging into the food right away. We've got turkey, cranberries, biscuits, both vegan and regular. Sally's vegan lasagna, candied yams, and mashed potatoes. It's a huge spread and everyone takes some of everything. Wow, this lasagna is actually really good, Sally. Yes, this is truly delicious. Wow, yeah, this is really good. Aw, shucks. Thanks, everyone. I'm glad you liked it. Everyone is quiet for a bit as we all chow down. I can see Sally sneaking a few scraps into a small bag at her side, probably for her puppy. I quietly slip her a few pieces of turkey as well. She grins at me and slips the pieces into her bag. If she's going to be feeding him human food anyway, he may as well get a nice spread. Finally, our meal begins to slow down as people start to fill up. Ugh, so full. That was really, really good. There's still some food on the table, but we've devoured most of it. Oh man, that turkey was good. I'm going to be having turkey sandwiches for the next month. I'm just glad my lasagna got finished. Everyone mumbles their appreciation for the lasagna. I think everyone's making plans for the leftovers. Well, thank you, chefs, for the incredible food. If nobody minds, we always had a tradition at my place of going around the table and saying what we're thankful for. For instance, I'm thankful that the lot of you yahoos haven't burned the house down on my watch. I laugh as everyone boos Dominic. Isabella throws a biscuit at him. All right, I'm thankful for new friends and a new year. I'm thankful for hot students and interesting new prospects. She winks at me as she says that. I'm thankful for Isabella's hot students and that Dominic hasn't found my matches in my plans yet. Dominic glares at Max while everyone else laughingly jeers at him. Fine, I'm also grateful he hasn't found my liquor reserves yet. Well, I think I am more thankful for Gambogi. It has brightened up several of my projects quite beautifully, or so that my parents have not called yet. I'm thankful for a house that understands my choices and does their best to live in harmony with each other. Finally, it comes down to me. I have to think for a moment about what I have to say. I'm going to be thankful for Dominic. I'm most thankful for good friends who believe in my ability. I glare Dominic's way, catching his eye for just a moment. He blushes a little, grinning cutely as we all clap for one another's speeches. All right, that's enough of the loaf. Somebody did bring some pie, right? Oh yeah, full vegan pumpkin pie. We all grab our forks back up as we all started talking at once again. It's a great meal and a great day with great friends. I'm definitely glad I picked this house to stay in. College arm job unlocked. Something unlocked for me, but I'm going to have to look at the footage to see. But I'm going to go ahead and play the winter event because it's early. I've gotten all my grades back and I did fantastic. I was a little worried that I wouldn't be able to keep up my grades with all the craziness around here, but I've done pretty well. Still, being in this new place has been a little draining. I admit I miss my home sometimes. I may be trying to grow past it, but well, it is still my home. That's why I was so excited when my parents called to offer me tickets home. They even offered me 2 tickets, just in case I didn't want to leave one of my new friends behind. Now I just have to get all my packing done. This is going to be great winter break. I was a little surprised my parents offered me 2 tickets. They practically fought me tooth and nail when I told them I wanted to leave home to study. I think I made my case pretty well. It must have gone even better than I thought if they're honestly offering to let 2 people come home. I guess I should figure out who I want to ask. I mean, I'm glad I've made friends, but I don't know if the people here know me that well yet. Still, this could be a real test. I think I've done pretty well, but is this the kind of thing people would be okay with? I've never actually gone on a trip with someone who wasn't in my family. Heck, I've never even been on trips in general. Still, nothing else for it. I really do have to figure out what to do. Knock, knock. Oh, Sally, you startled me. Sorry about that, Anne. Hey, do you have... Sally looks around nervously after making sure the hall is clear. She shuts the door. Do you have Vegemite's bone in here? Have you seen it? I don't think so. Why would it, be here? Sorry, last time you all left, I let him out to run around the place, and he went into some of your rooms. I'm just praying he didn't leave it in Dominic's. I can't help but chuckle a little bit at her plight. It's amazing she's managed to keep the little puppy a secret for this long. So, what's got you packing up, going home for the holidays? Yeah, my parents were even nice enough to spring for a couple of tickets. I guess they miss me too. Huh, I guess so. Wait, a couple? Yeah, they said a friend could come along if they wanted. I thought it might be nice to have someone from my new home see my old home, you know? Ooh, yes. It can be very enlightening seeing where a person comes from. I almost wish I could go. I can't leave my poor puppy alone, though. Oh, I hadn't thought of that. Well, yeah, it would be cruel not to take care of him, and he'd probably miss you. I'll ask one of the others, though. Ooh, maybe some quality time with Max or Dominic. Sally, I'm just teasing. Have fun, Anne. I've got to find that bone before Dominic does. Now I'm all nervous about asking people to come with. I don't want them to take it the wrong way. Then again, it might be kind of nice to spend some quiet time alone with one of them. Isabella. Oh, because those are the ones that have the most points with. Well, I don't want to take Isabella. I was actually going to ask Dominic so I could raise my relationship bar because this winter event gives 10 points, as you saw. But oh well. I came to this city to break out of my shell, and if my parents want a chance to see my new life, I don't think anybody represents that better than Max. As long as I can get him to promise to be on good behavior, I think he and my parents will do fine. I try knocking on his door once, but he's playing his electric guitar, so I have to really bang a few times to get through. Finally, the door comes flying open. Douchnik, you really need to step off about my volume all rig. Oh geez, Anne, I'm sorry. I thought you were that jerk here to complain again. No, it's just me. Sorry to interrupt you. Oh, it's all right. Come on in. I gotta get a bit of practice in before tonight, but I have a few minutes to chat. What's happening tonight? Oh, I didn't tell you. I'm headlining down at Gaz's club tonight. It's gonna be real big for my band. Oh, that's fantastic, Max. Congratulations. Thank you. We're gonna rock the house, of course. That normal band will be back tomorrow, unfortunately, but for tonight, we can shine. So, what's up? Oh, I was just going to ask something, but it seems like you've got plans for this week, so I should just let you practice. Well, now you have to tell me. Otherwise, it's going to bug me all night. I'll be up on stage wondering what you're going to ask me. I'll be so distracted. I'll yank out a chord and it'll trip the drummer, and she'll cause the stage to collapse, and we'll all die. I can't help but chuckle as Max wildly swings his arms at his exaggeration. Fine, since you asked. I was just going to let you know that I got 2 tickets back to my hometown and I wondered if you wanted to come home with me. Oh, it's not often a cute girl asks if she can take me back home. I gotta warn you, I'm not housebroken. Max, that's gross! Sure, I'll go along. This gig is only for tonight, so I'm pretty clear for the rest of the week. Hey, you should come to the show, Anne. Sorry, Max. I've still got packing to do. I'm really going to be busy tonight. Did you really want to come? Yeah, definitely. I'd like to see what kind of crazy town managed to stifle you up. Maybe I can show you where the seedy underbelly is. Blow your mind. Good luck with that. My hometown is about as sleepy as they get. Hey, if it produced a great gal like you, it can't be all bad. I bet there's a lot of stuff we can show each other while we're there. Woo, he didn't go there. Look at her blushing. That's not, well, whatever. I blush a bit at his comments, and even Max looks a little flustered. Something I thought was impossible. Just promise to be good for my parents' sake, okay? They want to meet some of my new college friends, that's all. Scout's honor. I'll be on my best behavior. Were you ever a scout? Not in the slightest. Also, my best behavior is still pretty bad. I think I could keep them from trying to burn me as a witch. Good enough. I'll come get you tomorrow at 11. Is that going to be enough time with your show tonight? Yeah, I'll pack light. I'll see you in the morning. He gives me a rather lascivious wink as I turn to go. I roll my eyes in return, but can't help smiling as I head back to my room. Back in my room, I still have a lot of packing to finish up. I call my parents to let them know that Max is coming with me. They seem excited to meet one of my friends and say they'll have a bed all set up. Luckily, my room is still waiting for me. I half expect them to have converted it into another office or something by now. I'm happy they haven't yet, though. I get off the call feeling pretty good about my decision and finish packing in just a few hours. I'll admit I don't really sleep that well, too excited, but I managed to get enough rest that I'm not totally groggy the next day. We catch a cab to the airport, and then Max and I board our plane and we're off. We chat amiably during the plane ride and even manage to doze off a little. My mom and dad meet us at the arrivals and take us out for a nice dinner, since it's already a bit late in the day now. At last, properly fed, we come back to the house I grew up in. A nice couple of rounds of board games later, and my parents are ready to call it a night. They head off to bed as I show Max the guest room. And this is where you'll be sleeping, Max. I can't believe you told my dad you wanted to be a dog when you grew up. He thinks you're crazy now. That's even better. Maybe I am. You don't know. Roar. Max stumbles over to me, waving his arms like a monkey and making growling sounds. I dodge out of the way as he tries to grab me. I laugh as he chases me around the room a bit. Finally, I grab one of the pillows off of the guest bed and throw it at him. Ah, my one weakness. Downy, soft pillows. I sit on the bed, laughing as Max brings the pillow back, tossing it on the bed as he sits next to me. I'm actually pretty impressed. This isn't such a bad little town. You lived here all your life? Yeah, born and raised. You can see why I want to get out and see the world a bit. Definitely. I would have gone crazy here. Still, it has its advantages. This is probably one of those towns where the cops don't really care if you're out drinking in some backwoods. Nobody gets on your case for just having some fun. I suppose, I don't know. I never really did any of that stuff to begin with. Oh, so you were always a good little girl, huh? Oh, the good ones are always the ones who cut loose the craziest, once you can get them out of their shell. Max leans closer to me. I look him in the eye as he gets near my face, but he keeps going, leaning in my ear. I definitely want to be there when you decide to go wild. I don't know what it is, but Max can always set me blushing. I laughingly push him away. And who's to say I haven't gone wild already, mister? Well, for starters, I've still got my clothes on. Max! I've seen your dirty laundry. If you think I'm ripping off your clothes, you're sorely mistaken. Why would she say that? Ha, look at you getting all feisty all of a sudden. Hey, you started it. I guess I'm just feeling good. Was actually feeling a bit homesick. It's nice to be back home. I mean, I know I'm sheltered. There's a lot out there I don't know about. That's why I left here, but this place I know. Does that make sense? Sure, I get that. It's kind of like how I feel when I'm up on stage. I think the secret is to try to bring a little of that feeling with you when you leave your stage, you know? I think I understand that. If you need something to remember this feeling by, I'm sure I can oblige. Get a little wild, girl! Geez, we're already at 60 with this guy. I roll my eyes at Max, pushing him back onto the bed. He laughs as he falls, stretching out as he lays there. Maybe he's right. Maybe it's about letting go, getting a little wild. I look away from Max for a few moments before turning around and jumping astride him. The shock on his face is delicious as I straddle his stomach and lean on his arms. I don't think you know just what I'd find memorable, Max. Maybe not, Anne. Maybe it's better if you showed me. I've never had a problem with a girl who knows how to take charge. He smiles slyly up at me. There's a look of desire in his eyes. It's probably the first time I've ever seen a man look at me with that type of deep desire. It's definitely the first time I've ever done anything this impetuous in my life. Now that I've got him here, though, I admit I'm not sure what to do next. I try to smile confidently, while admitting to myself that I hadn't really thought this far ahead. I lean myself closer to his face as he leans up to start meeting me halfway. Do you really think you're ready for me? Max smiles deepens as he looks me in the eye. I bring my face closer to his still. Max takes a deep breath, letting it out slowly, almost satisfied. No, not just yet. He winks at me and his face starts up to give me a quick kiss on the cheek. But I bet it felt good, didn't it? I sit up in surprise. When I smile, it's a slow, natural smile. I step off of Max and off the bed. You're a much nicer guy than you'd like people to believe, you know that? Don't spread it around, huh? I've got a rock god status to maintain here. Sorry. Hey, anything good is worth working for and worth waiting for. I'm having the time of my life here, Anne. I don't say anything for a few moments as I head out the door. I knew you were the right one to invite, and you're definitely worth working for. I head back to my old bedroom feeling fairly good about myself. Coming back home was good for me, I'm sure. If nothing else, it showed me that I made the right decision going away for college. Seeing Max's reaction to my hometown and my parents, it's definitely made me feel better about my little town. But I know I'm meant to be somewhere bigger, that I'm meant to be out there in the world. As I get into bed, I reflect on my new friends and smile. I know I'll be back with them all soon, especially Max, and all the fun things that next quarter will bring. All right, guys, 30 minutes or so. So I'm going to let you guys go, and we are going to save this. And we are going to look at our stats. So, woo! I got a lot of catching up to do if I want to even try to unlock Dominic's love scenes, but I don't know. It was kind of cute. He turned out to be more of a gentleman than I gave him credit for. So I'm quite pleased with his reaction towards us, and I'm loving this story. I hope you guys are too. Thanks for spending time with me. Virtual hugs, and I'll see you on next Visual Novel Sunday. Ciao.